selected to be part of the Body by Body Challenge.
Yep.
And you actually were a late entry into it. Like a couple days late, but you came to us and said, I'm all in.
Yeah, I heard you guys had an opening, and I was like, you know what? I need to do this. I need to change my life. I need to do something for me. And it sounded like a great opportunity.
Tom owns an amazing restaurant here in town, so he gets to sample his food. He gets, gets busy, and sometimes, health kind of falls by the wayside. Got involved, and then in 1 week, you guys had a weigh-in, and you just weighed this up like a couple days ago. Something happened.
10 days. 10 days, 10 pounds, and 7¼ inches. Pretty fantastic.
So Tom is like our cheerleader now. Tom's the one that pushes everybody, and he's been amazing to watch him.
It feels a little bit like football again. So get after everybody in there a little bit. Hoot and holler and scream and cry, and
I love it.
Everything else you got to do.
Yep, I love it. This guy's tearing it up right now. 10 pounds, 10 days, 7 inches, and it's changing his life shake by shake.
Shake by shake. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Look for him on Facebook. He's all over the place.
Yeah.
You're famous, baby. You're famous.
Trying.
Grab a chair and line them up. I'm going to give you a chair back there.
Oh, thank you.
Just so you can scoot back in that corner and we can line them up.
All right. Anyway, thank you all for coming. This is ViSalus, not Amway. And it's the real deal. I'm a businessman here in town. I got involved in ViSalus 4.5 years ago. They had one product. They now have another product that everybody's really fired up about. It's the reason we're all here tonight. And with us, we have a couple of the founders of the company here, Tony and Rhonda Lucero. Rhonda's going to come up and say a few words here. So welcome her up, and let's do it.
Okay. Are you going to push play for me? Because I don't.
Yeah,
I know how to run a business, and I know how to make awesome shakes, but technology or whatever, just somebody push play for me. So, well, thanks you guys for coming out to Brett and Jessica's house. We really do appreciate it. We know there's a lot of things you could be doing on Monday nights. It's not football season yet, but it's going to be. And so, no more challenge parties on Monday nights when that comes out. And then Husker season's coming up, right? So then we got Saturdays. But every other day, it's all about the challenge. So I got started with ViSalus about 5 years ago. And our financial advisor actually came to us and said, hey, Tony and Rhonda, we know that you love health and wellness, and you know that you like to help people. I want to introduce you to this company. So it was perfect timing for us because at that time I was running 3 daycare centers, had over 300 children that I was responsible for. I was working 60, 70 hours a week. And at that time I was like, wait a second, there's got to be something else. I started running daycare centers because I thought maybe it would be a good way for me to be with my kids. But what I found out is, though, even though I was working all those hours, my children were getting still picked up from school, from somebody else, or from, the daycare vans. They were going home when I was having to stay at the daycare center because parents weren't picking their kids up on time. So it just kind of didn't work out. And with my husband being a full-time entertainer, about 160 shows a year, he was on the road a lot, and we just wanted to find something else. So we dove right in, got on the products, made a huge difference in our lives, and we could feel it. We could feel it within 3 days just being on the products. And I thought, wow, there's really something here. The products are amazing. So we just kind of looked into it a little bit more, and we thought, well, let's go for it. Let's run. Let's see what we can do. And within 36 days, I had earned a BMW, and my husband in 32 days had earned his BMW. So we thought, wow, we started making some extra money. Started replacing my income from the daycare centers, and literally within a year and a half, I was able to walk completely away from 3 daycare centers, 45 employees, 300 screaming kids, and say goodbye and be a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm so passionate about. So now my kids want to get me out. They're like, Mom, let's go somewhere. Let's do something. No, because I'm at home with them, bothering them all day long. But no, they're grown up now. I have a 16-year-old, we have a 13-year-old, and we have a 7-year-old. So our 7-year-old knows nothing other than the lifestyle that we've been able to give him in the last 5 years with this industry. But my 2 older ones, it's so funny because the other night I was sitting there with my daughter, and she's 13. I'm like, Cameron, just pretend like I'm just a stranger or whatever. And she's like, okay, Mom. And I go, so what did your mom and dad do? And she's like, well, they help people. They help people lose weight and drive free BMWs. And I'm like, you're right, I'm like, so, okay, so I'm like, again, I go, so do you like what your mom and dad does or whatever? And she's like, yeah, I love it. I mean, we get to go eat sushi every night if we want to, and different things like that. So it's important that your kids are able to kind of know what you do and be able to explain it, right? And that's what this business is all about. It's being able to help people, transform people's lives if they want to, their pocketbooks or whatever it is. In this video, we're going to show you guys really what the challenge is all about, and that there's an opportunity there to make some money if you want to. If you want to promote it, great. If you don't want to, that's okay too. But it's really how simple this is just by pushing play. We have a party like this, we invite a bunch of people over, we have a great time, we drink amazing shakes, and we push play. And that's it. So we're going to go ahead and push play, Brett. Awesome. And in about 20 minutes, then I'm going to bring my husband up. So enjoy the movie.
Grab a seat. That is some serious, serious energy. I'll tell you what, you guys must be ready. That's all I know. Well, I'm going to spend about 20, 25 minutes with you guys going over the Body by Vi challenge.